Welcome to Free Flow, the Caribbean's best and biggest podcast. Let's get it.
So we're going to start with an icebreaker as we normally do.
Talk to me.
So the icebreaker for today is, let me just get this out. In this season of your life, what is more important? Peace or success?
Wow, that's not a good question. Peace or success?
Because for me, like, I feel like we young, and it's like, I listened, I think it was Mr. Beast that said that. He said like, I'm at the point in my life where I'm working so hard that my mental health is not a priority, you know, because you're just trying to, get what you have to get.
Facts.
But at the same time, peace is very important. Success is also very important. What's more important to you right now
if
at
we're
this
talking
point?
seasonal,
Yeah.
I would say success. Reason being, because I've been on a hiatus where I just want to be in just every sauce, and I don't know where to put myself yet. You check what I'm saying? You never you have so many things. Like, for example, a setup for a podcast. Your mind have to be on camera, lights, the mic, the audio. Like, that's how I feel right now.
Live, everything.
Yeah, you check the live too. That's how I feel right now. I feel like I just should not stop, because my mind and my soul telling me that this year is my year for me to get what I have to get done. And you never know. Sometimes what you have to get done is not even on your list.
Okay.
That's how I feel right now.
But you don't think, for me, one thing I've realized in my journey of the pursuit of success, just that, not necessarily the podcast or anything, but just the pursuit of success, it's like focus is very important.
Facts.
So like the reason why I mentioned that is because you say you're in all sorts. So you're trying to do this, you're trying to do that, you're trying to... I guess you're trying new things. I guess you're trying to see like what fits the best.
Right.
You check it? So, but for me, I guess I found what fits, and like, I found what fits, so I'm like, okay, I can focus now.
True.
So yeah, maybe I just a little bit ahead of you when it comes to that.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know if people can relate to this, because this is a content episode, right? About content creation, right?
Yeah, man, yeah.
I just feel as if I've just been behind the camera, and I feel these days I'm more comfortable directing stuff. But at the same time, I like conceptualizing, but at the same time, my first love will always be acting. I like acting, I like being on camera. I feel everybody by now that knows me knows that.
For somebody that didn't even want to step on a stage, before.
Yeah, honestly, boy, honestly, yeah, that's something crazy. I never thought I would say that 10 years ago. But yeah, I just feeling like I getting new loves for different things, and I want to exploit more this year. Like, I'm gonna be doing a lot of stuff that I give a break back when I was starting, like skits and all kind of thing. I have a lot of things I want to do, films and creators. You all get it.
But you have to be like, in my opinion, I should say, you have to be very conscious in like saying, okay, while experimenting with all these things, say, okay, this one I can give up. This one I can continue. Like, filter it out, because you're going to get to a point where you just tired, you're burning yourself out because you're trying to do too much.
I agree.
So consciously, like, even if you're trying everything, consciously do it. Like, okay, I'm trying this is not working, okay. Yeah. This is working, I'm going to keep it.
Boy, that's what I fear. I fear losing the love for why I started. That's the big fear.
Yeah, well, reset, bro. You need to go back to what made you start this.
That's why, and people that know me know, skits is why I started. That's why I want to get back into skits this year. You check it? Whether it's on IG, TikTok, professionally on a phone, I do not care. That's my love, and I've been thinking about it. I might drop a few things.
As you say that, I have a guy that actually wants, like, he actually called me up on the phone. I don't want to mention his name, but he called me up on the phone. He told me like he wanted to actually do these things and put that out there consistently and that kind of thing. He's well known, and so, and he told me like, if I think of anybody, like, check. But as you say now, I'm like,
I hope I'm gonna watch that.
I'll tell you who he is, and if you're interested, you go. I'll facilitate it.
Off camera, on camera.
Off camera.
Okay.
Off camera. Yeah. What do you live saying there? Does the live say nobody's commenting?
Nobody commenting?
I don't know.
Well, it does just go when everybody join. It does just.
I've never gone live, so
You not like IG, like when somebody go live, you just pushing everything up. So I don't even know if somebody commented.
okay.
Anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Anyways, so we're going to ignore that.
You have to put that off.
Okay. So yes. So my first question for you is:
Talk to me.
to be a content creator, if I want to start being a content creator today, what's the first step?
As in Spud today, what's my...
If you were to advise me, so if I want to be a content creator, or if you had decided that you want to be a content creator today, you have no experience, what's your first step? What would you do?
What advice would I give? I would say basically get rid of your fear of judgment. That's the first thing. I feel like once you get rid of that fear, everything else comes in hand in hand. It could be you being a hand model. You'd have to be on camera. You could be off camera. You could... Honestly, like, content creation is just all about showing people a side of you that's vulnerable. In my opinion, I take it very personally. It's very vulnerable. So, even your humor, sometimes you do a video, nobody laugh. You don't know that laugh. You comment hello and then until you move on. You check it. To me, it's not that serious, guys. Just move the fear of judgment and you're safe. That's my only advice. I don't want to give more because to me, once you do
That's the first step.
Once you do that, everything else is good, in my opinion.
So kinda, how do you do that though?
You have to it have to be something that just comes from inside of you. Like, it have to be...
But how do you remove that fear? Like,
that's a good question.
I guess it's easier said than done.
Yeah.
It's easier said than done. Because for me, it was like, I always kind of had that fear. I think we probably all had that fear of judgment, you know?
Yeah.
But for me, it was like, something has to be, what you want from the content creation has to be stronger than what you fear.
Right.
You know? And that's one. And two would be just gradually doing more. So I would post a candid picture if, like, you know, not a thing like that in style or like, you know, just any kind of picture, or post a video of me just advising people. That's why I started with YouTube. I just started posting YouTube videos.
That's a safe place to start.
Yeah.
That's a really safe barrier to start at.
And then, like, I just gradually started doing more when it comes to YouTube. And then I started a podcast, and, you know, just I started creating the content on my Instagram, which I feel like people more judgmental there. Like, people less judgmental.
Instagram and Twitter, crazy, bro.
Yeah, like,
crazy.
people more judgmental on Instagram, social media, as opposed to YouTube.
Right.
I find people less judgmental on YouTube.
I even find too, and I don't do... Okay, let me talk for myself. I find YouTube dying out. I'll be honest there. And you know why I say that? Because you see, just the way we program these days, to just like hints of move on. Like, to me, and I don't know about other people, but you see, if I watching a video, even when I watch my favorite YouTubers and I get a good enough laugh, I feel like I finished with the video already. Mostly because of the dopamine.
Okay, so basically what you're saying is more short form.
Short form.
Like, when I say short form, because there's podcasting kind of long form, then there's like the
short form.
No, there's like, let's say 5 to 20 minute videos, and then there's shorts like reels and TikToks and, you know, that kind of short.
Well, imagine I catch myself watching YouTube shorts more than actual videos nowadays.
Yeah, me too. I kind of find myself doing that.
And I blame clip farming and stuff for that, because clip farming just giving you like a synopsis of what happened in the video already. So sometimes I catch myself watching my favorite YouTubers and just scrolling. You see, like, they have the bar at showing you the most watch points in the video.
Yeah.
I just find myself scrolling, watching that, catching my kicks, and then moving on.
You know, I don't even use that. I don't even use that. Like, but you mentioned clip farming, what's that?
Clip farming is basically like, basically what I said is like it's like when people intentionally say or do something. The action of clip farming is when you on video and you intentionally create a moment that becomes a memory. In other words, we're doing a podcast now, and out of the blue, I just tell you, boy, you know, that's I don't know them fellas that bullying. And then we take that alone, we put that online, and then no offense, I don't know one. I just need to catch your attention. But yes, that's what script farming is. And then you take that, you put it online, and then sometimes we're not talking about bullying at
anything,
all,
yeah, because right now that is going to I'm telling you for sure, that is going to turn into a clip. Yep.
You check it? That's clip farming. Like clickbait is basically clip farming.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then watch the video, and then we're not talking about bullying at all.
Yeah. Okay. All right. But that was actually my second question, because you said removing the discomfort and that kind of thing.
Right.
To a lot of people, putting yourself out there on social media and stuff may seem cringe, you know, putting yourself in a vulnerable position. What would you say to that? What would you say to people that feel that way?
That feel cringe doing videos? I would say it's not for you. Because the first step, like we said before, is the judgment. And then to get past the second phase, which is the third phase I would say would be acceptance of like who you are online. Because people will give you a personality of their own. You will have it in your mind, but people will have their perception of you. But to me, when people normally feel judged by the time they post, to me, it's just not for you. Like, not everybody meant to be a content creator, bro. If everybody was content creators, nobody would be working. The same way, not everybody meant to be a teacher. Somebody have to learn, somebody have to teach, somebody have to clean the toilet, somebody have to be in the office with the pen. Like, not everybody meant to be a content creator. That's the essence of it.
So you basically say, like, if it's too much for you, if you cannot get over the cringe part, maybe it's just...
Now, I will lie, you making it sound like I say just give up.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm just clarifying, bro. Just say what you say with your chest.
I'm not saying that. That was very poorly worded. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm just saying, guys, the cringe has to come. Check it. If you already understand.
So be okay with it, basically.
Right.
Just be okay.
Be okay. Be okay.
Okay.
Because there are people that legit will watch comments and cry.
But
bad.
I don't find what you're saying is bad though. Like, I don't find what you say is bad because legitimately though, if you've tried your best, you've tried everything you could think of, and this is from an opinion of, it's just my opinion. You know, you've tried everything you could think of to try to get over the cringe and, you know, the discomfort of posting and people judging you. Right. And you just can't seem to get over it. Maybe it's not for you for true.
Exactly.
Maybe you have to get comfortable with the fact that it's probably just not for you. You know, there are a lot of things out there.
Maybe you need to be pressing the record button.
Maybe they should pivot because there's other things you could do where, like, you could do faceless content where, you know, you not necessarily...
Or they could just watch the video.
Yeah,
because everybody was a content creator, nobody would be pushing us.
That too.
Somebody have to watch the video.
Somebody have to watch the video. So guys, yeah, just watch the video. just watch the video.
That's it.
But I feel like we do need more content creators here, though.
We do, though.
In St. Lucia. St. Lucia doesn't have that many content creators
at all. And I feel like those that are here, we in too many things. I'll even put myself in that too. I will put myself in the source and say I feel like I in too many things. And I know creators that I may not say on camera, but they do too many things as well. Like, to me, we need people to just do one thing, and we know, okay, that person is...
Like, follow my example.
Thing. You know what I mean?
Just do a podcast. Or just do skits, or just do, you know?
And don't do like me and be unsure. Find what you want. You check it? Don't put yourself everywhere and get tired. Or also have a headache.
Me too.
You check it?
I do have a headache. You should stop the live. When that guy saying live, you could scroll.
No, people actually watching the live. Guys, let's see if one person comments on the live. Let me see who paying attention. So somebody just comment. If somebody comments, I'll continue the live.
How many people
would like it? Somebody liking the live like crazy there, but it's the same person to me.
Somebody has a crush.
Yo, what's the vibe? Yeah, let's continue. People watching.
Okay.
They have comments.
Okay, so this is we're going a little bit deeper now. Okay, so how do you create a viral piece of content? From your experience, I know that you've had a few videos that are viral.
I appreciate that. I'm gonna tell you all straight. First 5 seconds is important. Check it. I'll give the same example, but I will not say the B word this time. we cooling out here. Boy, a line for Trump, but after you just start so. Immediately, everybody and their father will know because it's a trending topic. You check it. For me, the first 5 seconds of a video is the most important. You could be doing something boring like reading, bro. Just do a voiceover first 5 seconds, just saying something insane, and people will watch it. It all matters in like the first 5. And when you catch the first 5 attention, it counts as a view as well. So it pushes the video one time.
The first 5 seconds? So, okay, so once they... Okay,
and the shorter the video, the shorter the beginning. So I think the shortest is 3 seconds. So if the video is like 10 seconds, the first 3 seconds would count as a view, and it pushes. But the longer the video, the more you have to kind of keep the attention there at the first 5.
Okay, I never knew that. Okay, so just keeping up with what you're saying there, you consciously, for every video that you post, you focus on that first 5 seconds?
Sometimes it does just happen, but sometimes, yeah. Sometimes I just do it intentionally.
Okay.
I'll be honest, yeah.
Do you get like do you see like a major difference when you actually do? Really? So it's never like really a hit or a miss?
Nurkeever, when I take my time and I sit down and I do a video, bro, I promise you, not even half the like. Let's just say I get 50K views, right? Let's just say I just put in a number, and I do a video and I take my time. It will get max 5K. But I do a video that's maybe something I just decide. You know what? I don't know. Let me post that 60, 70. It's weird,
What do you
bro.
think
It's
is
weird.
the difference though?
I think it matters. It matters with. It have a lot to do with what happening at the time too. As in like trendy topics.
Like how you mean trending topics?
Two people online quarreling. You post a video relating to that, people will watch it because
Oh,
they want
okay.
to be part of the drama and shit.
Okay. I understand.
Yeah. For example, if my quail business, nobody
quick plug.
Nobody. That's one of the reasons why I had the glasses.
I just
But yeah,
I was just going to ask you why you have glasses, bro.
bro, that making me see less. I'll be honest with you. That have endless scratches. I just have it because I want to look a little different for the pod. I love the pod. And I want to take this moment and say, I love the Free Flow podcast. You all should really tune into the Free Flow podcast. Trust me.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
guys, just tune in one time. Just follow. You know,
Live.
for the viewers here, for the viewers on YouTube, we're on live. So if you see me just pointing in that direction, we're on live for a very short time.
Very short. We might cut it now, actually.
Yeah.
But in a nutshell, let me do it again. Shameless plug. Like, for example, what the hell is a quail? Nobody knows. So when I do a video and then you hear a bird sounding like a real gogo. Like if you take a pigeon and you just give it Down syndrome, that's a quail.
Wow.
That's a quail. You know what I mean? Quails are sweet animals. But I just come in to say, you don't know what's a quail? And I just say some madness like, you see that egg? The egg is different, catches your attention in the video one time. And even if you click away,
Visual look.
right, and even if you click away, it already catch you for 5 seconds. So
Yeah, so one time is a view. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So, guys, I guess we'll see you.
Thanks for tuning into the live. ADHD.
What do most content creators get wrong about trying to create something that's viral?
In other words, what are the mistakes in going viral?
Yeah, or just the mistakes in
You have interesting
a
questions.
good piece of content that you see that, like, the idea is good, but they're missing some elements to make that into a video that people actually watch, a video that will actually go viral.
Okay, that's an interesting question. Let me give my best answer. Honestly, let me speak out of a place of knowing. There are lots of people that normally ask me, how do you get something viral? There are people who normally check me, like especially artists, to get a song viral and stuff. And what I notice they do wrong is, first of all, they overshare. Like you already shared it on IG. You share it in the morning, you share it in the night. Then you share it to me in the morning, and then later you telling me, bro, share that again, please. You see, if you're somebody who kind of like pushes your content onto people, it forces them to go away. And that happens to me too. When I see somebody post, bro, like they're supposed to just be authentic. And there are some content, and it depends on who's watching, is good or not good. Because there's something I will watch and I'll say, with that mad, and you'll say that shit. So it really depends on your target audience at the end of the day. You check it? To me, like, going viral, it does just sometimes happen. And sometimes what you're talking about, truthfully speaking, is probably just not as interesting.
So you think that one of the main things would be oversharing.
Right. I believe that strongly.
What else?
Well, oversharing, I would say also what I just said a while ago. I said something else. Oversharing and an interesting topic. You have to just be straightforward with you.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is the idea is already good. The idea is a good idea.
Oh, you're saying is why it didn't go viral.
Yeah, why wasn't it okay, for me, let's just use my experience. For example, I would post a video that I'm so proud of. Bro.
Super proud.
I would post a video that I'm so proud of. I probably spend 2 hours editing. You know, I did my voiceover, I did everything. The video I posted before that get 7,000 views. That video, 200 views. And I put so much more effort and work into that video than the previous video.
I feel that.
The idea is good. You know, the idea is a trending idea. Why did it not go viral?
A lot of something people. Hey, I'm to my tongue there. Something people don't look at a lot that I started looking at later as well, but I'll put your own analytics. There's actually a time that you could look at on your settings to see when you're supposed to get the most views. In other words, like it will put an idea. Now at this point, you have to have this be posting videos already. I don't feel like it's just one time.
Yeah, exactly.
So
Because
after
it
maybe
have to
10
collect the information.
Right, it collecting the data, and the phone will literally tell you, like my YouTube tells me, 7 o'clock at so and so time, you will get people online.
Okay.
Yeah, man, it gives us, it gives us a thing. Like
And that's for all social media.
I would say YouTube, TikTok, IG. The rest I don't know. I can't talk for them.
Okay. If I have a before I even ask that question,
Talk to me.
should going viral be the goal?
No,
What's the goal?
it helps. Honestly, content creation is something where if you don't really like it, don't get too into it, because it honestly, mentally, it's very draining. Even positively too, because, for example, you post, let's say it jumps, your next video after the 7,000 is 700,000. Now you have to try and beat that.
Pressure.
and it's like, right, it's like it puts a lot of pressure on you, bro. And you feel a level of disappointment when you don't get that. So you post in, bam, 200, 500, 7,000, 700,000, sometimes 7 million. Then the next video hit what, 20, and you're watching yourself like a go-go. Because now it's like, you
20 or
you
20,000?
You 20. I'm talking for fives. 20. Check it. So to me, I like it shouldn't be the goal. It helps because it'll get people to see you, but virality is not as important as stability. Not stability, it's a word I'm looking-
Consistency.
Consistency. Just like an audience. If you become viral, it's better to build a community that will work with you, and you'll get your 10K each time, then your 20. You check it by keeping with your topics and keeping with your vibe. But if you just get one viral video, you have to maintain a standard. And a lot of those people that get that gets that viral video will expect the same thing from you. And these people will never come back if you disappoint them.
So what should be the goal then?
The goal should just be to build a community.
How do you build a community?
You develop a niche. The niche doesn't have to be only one type of thing. For example, podcasting is, I wouldn't say it's a niche, but like it's just a common area of interest. So podcasting to me would be like there's a word for it, like it goes, to me, podcasting can go with documentaries, it could go with storytelling, things of that nature.
The thing is, again, I could only speak on my experience.
By law.
Just trying to grow in the content creation space. Initially, I did it in stages. I've been doing this maybe, let's say 10 months now. I started in May, we in March. So about 10 months, exactly.
Right. Almost a year, wow.
Yeah, almost a year, almost 12 months we're doing this. But yeah, so I started first just trying to get the visuals and everything at the level I wanted it to be. So get my set right.
Right.
Just get my structure of my episodes right. That kind of thing, get comfortable. I'm still not 100% comfortable yet, but we're almost there.
That's a good thing though.
We're almost there. Then I started to focus on growth.
Right.
In terms of not growth. I started to focus on content instead, in terms of just trying to get more content out. In terms of like on my social media, post more reels, just post more content in general. Because I used to post 3 times a week. Now,
A week?
Yeah, 3 times a week. Yeah. Now I post, like the most I've been posting so far is like twice a day. So it's more than doubled within the course that I've been actually doing this. And now I've been realizing like, yeah, I'm posting the content, but I feel like people need to feel part of something.
Right.
And that's where I feel like I have the problem now. Because even I have somebody, big up Zenia, that's kind of just been helping me with the, with the content creation and that kind of stuff. And not content creation, but advising me, more or less. And she was saying that, people need to feel like...
I was picking up Zenia there. Pick up my girl.
I was like, what kind of ADHD thing is that?
Let me stop saying that. Anyway,
Yeah, but yeah, she was saying like people need to feel like they're part of something. People need to get to know you a bit. I'm like, yeah, but how do people get to know me?
You know the crazy part? A lot of the time, like your audience is the one that molding you. Because sometimes, Kiki, you could post an episode and you just hate that. Or you post something and it's not your type of content. And then sometimes that's where your community building. A lot of big creators, I just watch their interviews, and a lot of the time, it's really what they hated to do or they thought that would never go viral. is what they have a community in. And
Now,
what you love is like only a small amount of your community that
now
interested in
I've
it.
seen that. I've seen like certain content creators. I can't like say off the top of my head now, but certain guys saying like the character that they have when they're making the content is just their persona. So a
Right.
lot of people disappointed when they actually meet them in like real life and that
It's a
kind of
whole
thing.
different person.
Because it's just a different, like even Kidel. Like you know the kind of person
That's
Kidel
a good
is.
example, you know.
Like
yeah,
Kidel, you know Kidel stupid, kicks off, that kind of thing. If you Kidel don't know you in person and he meet you, Kidel will probably not even smile for you. You know?
Yeah.
You know?
I've observed him. I never really think, because most time when I meet him, like, is because we have, I wouldn't really say related, but we kind of
You have good like friends
Good
that
family. like you see cousin of a cousin, something like that. So that's when I just
Okay.
really see Kidel.
Okay,
So I
okay,
don't really
okay.
get a chance to talk to him like that yet. But I've seen him in situations where with his face he answering people, and you could just tell he's somebody he to himself in person, and he's very selective on who he speaks to.
Yeah.
I can just tell that.
But I guess my question to you is,
Talk to me.
people would watch your videos and say, that's Spud. Like, you know, people know, at this point, you've been doing this for a while, people know you, people know their personality, people click on their video and know what they get in themselves into, you know? How do I create that for myself? How do I create a community and that kind of thing where people just know my personality and they love me? Because I want my viewers to know me and love me and, you know,
How do you create that?
feel part of that community.
Be honest with me, When you're sitting down here talking to me, do you feel that this is exactly how you behave off camera? Or not?
To an extent.
Explain that.
To an
And
extent.
then I'll answer you. Explain that.
I try to be slightly more professional in terms of the way I speak. I try sometimes it comes out, but I try to speak proper English. You know, where if we were off camera, I would probably not be speaking to you in, you know, proper English.
Right.
You know, would be talking slang and that kind of thing, whatever. Especially if guests like I'm not as familiar with, bring them on the podcast, I speak
True.
proper English. Apart from that, I feel like that is my personality. I'm genuinely curious all the time. I like to ask a lot of questions. I like to laugh at stupid nonsense. And I do that on the pod. So yeah, I feel like, let's say 90% of my personality is there.
Well, that's good. Boy. the thing is with that kind of question, it really just depends on how you behave. Like they have people. Let me stop saying that. I can only talk for myself. So let me give an example. When I started, I used to be this guy. Yeah, we live, most importantly.
We large.
Always just smile
Now
on my
you see
face.
that?
See how I just switch.
Yeah, but you see how I could have finished your sentence? Is what I'm saying. Like,
Oh yeah, true.
you know, it's like they have something.
It not to me. It not intentional. I don't know how to answer it because to me it's just something. Like you see, being on camera right now, I just feel uncomfortable. I feel more comfortable in front of the camera than if I was just in a room and I just pull out there. That's why I tell you I believe that's my love. But like there are other people, like you say, they switch completely. I met a lot of people I've been so disappointed in meeting them in person because they're so boring. And when I watching them, it's like, whoa. Now, the thing that tricky about that too, and to answer the question basically is like, just continue being yourself. If you feel as if you are the same Nurkeever off camera, the people that gravitate to you will stay there and you'll be better off than people like me. That people will expect me to always be happy. When I mean, for God's sake, I just be tired.
Yeah.
And for some reason, when people just come and approach me, it's always when I'm tired. So I calling out there, like today, I went before to do something, and then the man checked me. Hey, Spud, what's the vibe? He put his hand out there, and I almost went into the lamb and bro, I safe. Because I just doing all the animal thing, and I doing that. And always when I just want to cool out, somebody come in and approach me, and they approach me on like a high energy vibe.
Yeah.
Or like I out with my friends, and then somebody, hey, Spud, what's the vibe? Sometimes I don't even know who you are. But I don't want to see mean.
Yeah, because you're not a mean person. It's just that the energy is not there. You don't always have to be at 100.
And people that know me know I just give more energy on camera than off. I'm a calm person, like you say. I don't think I'm a bad person. I calm, but I'm not as exciting. But you literally like the same person off and on camera. Like I could talk to you now and forget the camera there.
Yeah.
So it's easier for you, and I would say I will have no advice to that in a nutshell because you're on the right track.
Okay.
Because when they gravitate to you, you don't gravitate into the host of Free Flow. They gravitate into Nurkeever. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, okay, I feel that. So just the authenticity of
Authenticity.
it all. Okay. So if I started an Instagram fresh,
True.
0 followers, fresh, how to create content.
No profile picture, nothing.
No profile picture.
Not even a bio.
I don't even know what I want to post content about. I just don't have a nice iPhone 15 or iPhone, what's the latest? 17?
I lose track, bro. I don't even know.
I just know I have an iPhone 17 Pro Max XXL Plus. And,
Damn!
and I just know that I want to shoot content. What should I focus on in the first 7 days of my content creation journey?
Now, in these 7 days, you posting every day? Or is it just...
My budget, in terms of my time for content, is I have time to post 1 post every day.
Okay.
I can post 1
So you're
post.
dedicating time to actually do a video?
Yes, I can post. And as a matter of fact, just before I start the content, I even make content for a week. So I make 1 video for a week. As a matter of fact, no, I don't know what I posting yet. So let's scratch that. Yeah, I have the time to post 1 video every day.
Right. Like, what should you post is what you're saying?
Not, yeah, or how do I go about conceptualizing everything and what should I work on for that first week of my content creation journey?
I would just say post it, bro.
Just post.
Post it. It could be 7 different things, but post. Because you never know what will catch people's attention. People are strange.
It sounds like what you're telling me is execution is the most important thing.
It really is.
Just do it.
It really is. I would even say too in some situations, and we are not like that because I know you like your quality and thing. But I would tell anybody else, even if it's like a phone you have, a flip phone. When I started on an iPad at college. Me and Tarek, an iPad, shooting how much low quality videos. To me, it's just consistency and putting it out. And when you get the niche or you feel like you invested monetarily into it to get a camera and stuff, then you could focus on that. But to me, for 7 days, bro, just be at it. Post on your story, post 2-3 videos a day. You can do it, bro. That's all I have to do. Just execute.
Okay, so for 7 days, let's talk about we've been posting for a month consistently. We post every day, 7 days a week for the past 4 weeks. We've just been posting random stuff. Like, you know, at some point, you don't want to just be posting random stuff. You know, how do I go from posting random stuff to actually starting to, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Tunnel vision, I guess.
Do the stuff that makes you less tired.
What does that mean?
In other words, if when you're doing all the videos that you love editing and the videos that you realize you love putting your time into is maybe watching yourself do 5 pull-ups and narrating, do that. Trust me. Then you develop your niche and they don't have a choice but to follow because
that's just what they drawn to.
You know what I mean? So to me, I know it's sounding crazy, but the audience, if you want to build a community, you have to listen to your audience. If you want to create for yourself, you can't listen to them.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Okay, so how do you listen to your audience though?
Comments, you always randomly, for example, we went live there, simple things like that.
Question though.
Talk to me.
For that live you just think there, you'd not be able to review the live.
I just closed the phone, boy. I know.
Okay.
You can,
I just wondering, like, just to be able to see like what the comments actually were.
True.
Yeah, I would have just been curious because I've never gone live.
I don't know if you can because when I go live on IG, it's not saving the comments, sir. That's so stupid. It's not showing the comments. It's just showing you. So if you're talking to someone in your live, you're just saying, yeah, hey, say, I'm to you there. And you just see like a plain screen, you by yourself.
Wow.
It's so stupid. Yeah, I've never seen something more stupid than that.
So maybe you have to start screen recording.
That's the thing, but you can't even do that because if you screen record and somebody send a message, it stops. And like from another app.
So
if you screen recording on live and somebody send a message or even call you on WhatsApp or any other platform, it's stopping the screen recording. Not the live screen recording.
Okay.
So I have to make somebody else screen record it for you. That's what I just do.
Okay.
That's how I have on mine. So I make a friend if I know the live getting hot. Whilst I on it, I message a friend and I say, "Oh, screenshot that for me, please, if you're not busy." And then they send it for me.
Okay. The question is, what did you focus on while people weren't watching, or when you felt like people weren't watching your content, when you felt like you were not that famous yet, you know? What was it that you were focusing on? Was it like your skill? Was it your consistency, strategy? What was it?
I mean, to be honest with you,
Tell me.
I ended up being famous at a young age, and I didn't even know I was famous at a young age. I was just at college doing videos with my partner. The time I noticed I was famous, I couldn't even backtrack because I was just doing it for fun. I was just doing videos in college, just forming the fool, a dance video here and then a skit here, me, Bill, who else, Renard, just doing shit. And by the time I checked myself, and like I really realized people were approaching me about it, that's when I'm like, okay, I can't backtrack honestly. I literally can't answer that. I don't know.
Okay, so
I was not doing it for attention. I was just doing it because I like it.
so what made you realize that this can actually be something serious?
Oh, my mother. Yeah, when I started working, my mother was telling me, Spud, what have you been watching? What are you getting from that? It was that bad, yeah. My
Point
mom
blank.
was straight telling me, like a day I was so excited. I tell her, boy, mommy, you know, because somebody had just hacked my Facebook. I had a big Facebook account up until SalCC, and then somebody hacked it. And then when I get my first 1,000 on YouTube, I was excited. I say, mommy, I'm not done. She was like, okay, that's nice. So you getting money from that or something? And I watch it and I just freeze and I'm like, huh? She tell me, well, I don't know, but because you know these people don't understand. So she's like, you excited, but like, is there like a compensation for that? And I watch it and I'm like, you guys should make that a thing. So it was my mother that really put me on, you know, because my mother up till this day, every time I do something and I tell her, first thing she tells me is, you get paid for that, right? And I appreciate her for that because now I super on.
Okay, so what did you double down on though? After you like made that change, after you were like, okay, that can be serious. Let's make this a thing. Like, what did you start doubling down on?
Storylines. I started doing all videos with a story behind it. So if you watch any video of mine, you could see that I have a story. I have not really a lesson, but especially for what I do now, which is kind of like business oriented stuff. If you check, like I always do something with a business or to show you a vibe about something, you have to get people invested. And that's another point I forgot to say earlier. You have to make people invested in your content. Force them to be invested in your own unique way, which is only unique to you. So I can't really tell you.
I was just coming to say, how do you make people invested?
That's why I say that. But you have to do it in your own unique way. I'm somebody I like to do skits, so that's an easy way.
Okay, so what's your technique though?
My technique, I don't want to give too much sauce. But I will say a little bit.
They can't be you.
Well, that's true. What I will say is I always tell people, you have to always do stuff with people in mind. You can't always do a video and say, okay, if I see that, I will like it. Show it to this person, show it to that person. Listen to people as well too. You check it when you go somewhere, a nightclub, or you go to a bar, or you go to a library. Listen to what people really focus about the place. If they like the aesthetic, focus on the aesthetic. If you're doing a video, you check it. Like there are certain things you have to just literally just be aware of. And that's what I normally do. Everywhere I go, I observe. If I see a business, for example, I just give an example, Robbie's, right? And I realize that, boy, you know, first time I go to buy that AC, the AC blowing cold. You highlight the fact that there's AC. Make sure you put it in the video. People will say, boy, mad.
These glasses, bro.
No, that's a character in itself. But yeah, so you just get people to be emotionally invested in a video. You make it relatable. For example, you do a video about what's something that people want. For example, you do a video about give me a topic, like something you wish Saint Lucia had, I guess.
Wish Saint Lucia had like anything fun apart from ATVs.
Anything fun is crazy.
Like I wish Saint Lucia had
bowling.
Like, bowling.
Everybody always talking about Saint Lucia need a bowling alley, right? You do a video, you make it relatable. You don't do the boring route of just free fellas talking. Cause you know I really wish Lucia had a bowling alley. You do a video. That's what I would do if I had the idea. Don't thief my thing. I would just be walking. Me and my partner, we talking. Topic has nothing to do with this, by the way. Nothing to do with bowling. And then, like, let's say somebody just passed and they talk and they say, what? But that place was bad. Your partner, you're all watching each other like, okay. Somebody else passed. Yes, yeah. Oh, wow. That place had a vibe. Now you're wondering in the video, what are people talking about? So you're more invested. You don't even care about me anymore. The person passing, you check it. You walk up to them. Eventually, somebody will say, Kasa, I'm so glad Aman decided to do that. Because honestly speaking, everybody talking about it and nobody not doing it. Or we don't have the resources to do it. Then you skip to a scene. Fellas, mouth drooling. Who that moving their hats and they have no hair on their head, but they care. And then you just show the bowling alley, you know what I mean? And I'll be honest with you, I'm not even using that idea. I just tell you something because I know you'll stiff ideas a lot.
Okay, so you just make the ideas intriguing.
Right. So you make people wonder what is going on in this video.
Yeah. Okay.
That's all it is.
What is the first signal that someone should look for to know that they're on the right track as a content creator?
Comments. Comments are the most important thing.
Engagement.
You see, honestly, I believe having 100 shares is better than having 100 likes. Because it's easy to like something, but you know how much effort you have to take to share something? You have to literally watch that and say, wow, I want my friends to see that.
What about favorites?
Favorites?
Yeah.
They're okay. It just shows that people have a reason of looking back to your video.
What I was just coming to say, what do favorites mean?
Favorites?
Because I don't favorite videos.
When you favorite a video, it appears as if like you see how when you save something on IG?
Yeah.
That's what a favorite is. So there's a section in your TikTok or wherever that you can go under your profile to look for a video.
Yeah, like I know what it means. I know, but like when I say what do favorites mean, I mean like what does it mean when somebody favorites your video?
They say answer the question at face value.
Yeah, not legitimately like
My bad, brother.
when you favorite a video, what happens? That's
My
not
bad,
that's
brother.
not what I
I didn't
mean.
give a tutorial on TikTok. My bad. I meant to say that what does it mean for someone to favorite a video?
Yes, like what are they feeling? What are they thinking when they favorite your video? When they watch your video and favorite?
That they got something out of it.
Because for me, if I'm watching a video and I favorite a video, let's say on TikTok, maybe I'm busy at the time, but I actually want to watch that video.
It's like a bookmark.
Yeah, okay.
A mental bookmark. So you can go back and you check it.
So I guess it's a good sign, like, okay, your video caught their attention enough for them to say, I want to come back
for
to
you to
that
get a
video.
notification on a video, Nurkeever, and then you see somebody do like, favorite, and share. Bro, that person love, because it taken a lot out of me to even like a video. I just scroll so much.
Yeah.
And for me to stop, bro, first thing I just do personally, I just even like Ida's favorite. I will like Ida's favorite, share, and then like.
My likes are very valuable.
Yeah, man, the likes is not just for that
Because
person. You mad? That's good.
I doesn't like, I know there are people that like in every video they watch. My likes are very valuable. Like, for me to like a video, I have to genuinely feel like that video deserves a like.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Like,
man.
I have to genuinely, I'll not like a video just because it make me laugh. Or just because it was interesting.
Tell you, bro, dopamine, and these apps have so many random things selling you at once, bro. In 5 minutes, you get so many different kinds of videos.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I feel like it's very, so you'd say that comments would be the sign that, you know,
Comments are the main driver to pushing a video. Interaction, I keep telling people
that
bro,
you're on the right
like
track.
if I post something, what I hate is like if I post something on WhatsApp and then somebody will reply to me privately and tell me, boy, that was so bad, that was so funny, bro. I do not tell me that under the video. That's why the video link is there. Check it. Don't come and say, what does that do for me? It doesn't do, I mean, it just shows me that you see me as maybe a friend because you message me privately. You check it. But to me, I share something, bro. Comment on the thing. You don't have to share it. Comment. And that will push it to other people. And that's the point of content creation, because we don't post videos for it to just stay there. We all post it for people to see.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, true.
So, to me and to y'all,
comment.
I want to grab the lens.
Comment under the video.
Comment. Even under this video. You like the video, comment. If you hate the glasses, just comment and say,
I hate the glasses.
If you hate Nurkeever proper speech, say Gasa. You can say something else.
Proper speech.
You check it, but comment. Even if you don't like it, I love hate comments as well too. If you don't like it, comment.
Yeah, because I posted a video on TikTok with Springer, and it got a lot of comments. It got a decent amount of comments.
On TikTok or on YouTube?
I'm actually trying to go on it right now.
Springer is the man of the hour, you know.
But it got a lot of comments, and I was like, I felt like the more comments it got, the more comments it would get. So like it's just kind of like a snowball effect where you get, let's say, 5 comments,
right?
Then another 5 comments, then you get another 5 comments, then another 5 comments.
Like, as a watcher, it gives me the feeling to comment as well.
Yes.
If I see like a video with other people, for example, you make a joke in a video. One thing I love to watch funny videos, and then there's a joke I think I alone get, and then somebody comment the joke, bro. But honestly, that happened to me recently, and I was so happy.
Yeah.
I'm do a butter,
like they get it,
and I screamed for 5 minutes, and I wanted to comment it, but I'm like, let me see if somebody see that first. And the top comment was that, and I still comment on it. It just make you feel like a community.
Yeah.
Community is the most important thing.
Okay. How long should you stay consistent doing something until you decide, okay, it's maybe time to pivot? Because there's consistency and say, yeah, boy, I need to just stay consistent, and then there's all right, that's probably not working. Yeah. When do you think that point is?
When you start feeling tired of it, which is up to you, because I mean, watch Natty. I don't want to bring up Natty, bro. I was watching a Natty Conqueror live recently, and me still complaining about.
It's been years, yo.
My father could out watching me, bro. And imagine I comment on it and I say, Natty, he was talking about basically Lucia's not found in his music.
Yeah,
and I
think I was on that live too.
Comment and
it was an early morning.
Right.
Yes.
I comment and I say, Natty, what you talking about, bro? Your song was on the radio yesterday and it was it.
Yeah.
Natty not giving up. Don't get the man get bad on me, boy. The man say, no sons and I don't know, me as a...
Yeah, and bro, who goes on live to complain at 7 o'clock in the morning?
If you become a Natty or you online quarreling about not getting far, I think it's about time you switch. Don't become a Natty. Natty, I love you, big up you. I dig on music every day, bro, but I'm not saying you should give up. I just giving an example. To me, that's embarrassing. Okay. Like at some point, bro, you have to switch up the vibe. Don't become somebody that complains about not getting interaction. That pushes people away.
Okay. Was your first viral moment intentional or on accident?
It really wasn't a
accident.
It was a bare accident. My most viral video generally was a video at Safa. I did it with Noel, Tovel, Kyle.
Okay, I remember. Yeah. Okay.
That's my first day I was at Safa. The very first day I made that video.
You had so much confidence to do a whole video your first day of school.
Because I knew who to check. Because that's fellas I normally talk to. So in my head, I was like, that would be easy because them men and I just talk shit on a regular. Bro, we shot that on a flip phone. Santos shoot that, Santography. I don't even know what Mate was doing in this school because he was not attending Safa. Mate shoot that so on a camera. I edited that on Movie Maker. I did not do no cuts, nothing. I didn't color grade that. That had poor audio. Up till this day, bro, I was in that and I hit that. That had 5 million views on Facebook.
Wow.
And that's the same account that got banned, eh? Not banned, but hacked. 5 million views, and it has 73 or 74k on YouTube. Hate that video so much. And I had videos before that, and I didn't even know till this day that they were viral. Because them things used to get like what? 100k, I had a video with 1 million. And I didn't really care because I just like it. To me, I used to just be in my room with my partner, like Noel. And if it hits a good number, we would just celebrate that, maybe go down the road, go on skateboard. Like we didn't really care that much.
That's what I was thinking, like
I didn't care about
how do you what are the levels to a video actually getting to 5 million views? Because you'd see the video, you probably go and sleep, wake up saying like, wow, the video had 5,000 views. And 5,000 back then, because that's like almost 10 years ago. That's like 10 years ago.
No, 5k is, though 1 million was a big thing back then, bro.
No, that's what I'm saying.
They didn't even have a billion
That's what I'm saying. So like 5,000 is a lot already. Then you say, like a week later, you see your video at like probably 40,000. And then a week later, you see that at 100,000, you know? And then you see like, it's not stopping. Like it's continuing to get to 1 million, get to 1.5 and then 2 million. Like, what's the stages of excitement when it comes to that?
Let me show how excited I was. Now, when I was younger, like I said, I didn't care. But as I get older and I'm making money out of it, I care now. And my first million was a video I did called Kentucky Fried Corns. It was somebody that posted on my WhatsApp of a breast, like a KFC breast, and it looked a lot like a vagina. So I did a video called Kentucky Fried Corns, which is, you know, KFC. Yeah. And I didn't expect that to go so viral. Bro, I could out there watching the video. I go and sleep, I wake up. I say, hey, that have 20k, mad. I go and sleep, wake up next day. I say, hey, what's going on? That have 50k? And then when I watching, bro, my phone normally on silent, eh? I put my phone on vibrate, dog, I on my bed and my phone going and that was my first, I would say, me being aware of what viral is and catching it. I was catching a piece of, and the next day I had a boat ride, bro. And on the boat ride, I had to take 1 grind. You can ask anybody, dog. That fellas usually watching me, telling me if something wrong with me because I was on the boat ride, bro, and I came there for like 4 girls. All of them big bum. And I pull out there on the boat ride, and so I am. I just say, what the fuck that have 950,000? And in my head, it's like, I went and take drinks, and in my head, I was celebrating with myself. And everybody around me enjoying themselves, bro. And I just on the boat ride. I there watching, I there saying, oh, that's going to hit a million, 1M by maybe the boat ride was maybe ending 8 by like 7.
That's insane.
A girl come on next to me, a girl tell me like, what happened to you? Like, you just seem like you're out of it. I tell her, my girl, you don't even know I'm so happy. She tell me, you sure? I say, yeah. I say, Bumbo not making me happy right now, yeah. But I didn't tell her why, yeah, because maybe to her that would have been something cringe.
Like shallow or something.
Yeah, like shallow to say. But in my head, I was like, finally a video I intentionally wanted to be viral. That's the difference. I intentionally wanted it to go viral and it went viral.
What do you think was the difference though? Could you even put your finger on it?
To be honest, it was just I just feel the idea was just cunning. Because I feel like, you see how you reacted when I said Kentucky Fried KFC? Yeah. I feel like it was just a cunning idea and it came out at the right time because KFC had a lot of controversy behind them at the time. I go like,
okay.
So I just used it. I left my house. I drove to KFC. I didn't buy nothing. The photo was a photo from somebody's status. I drove to KFC just to show I was on the drive-through. When I reached the front, I just take a left and I turn. I didn't even buy KFC.
Wow.
I was so dedicated to that video.
So with that being said though, what do you think is the other components to virality? Because you've already said trending is one of them. You know, just posting at the time where something is trending.
Relevant, right?
You know, is relevant. Okay, so let's say trending is one of the components. What are the other components that you think are the components to a video going viral? Absolutely 100% guaranteed.
The funny thing is, I have no answer to that because you just never know. Sometimes.
So you think it's more luck than anything else?
I feel it have a lot to do with. I wouldn't say luck. I don't believe in luck. Timing. I don't believe in luck. Luck is, I believe, just an expression of contentment.
Well, for me, luck is preparation plus opportunity. Yeah? So once you prepare, then you get the opportunity.
And that's still a different definition of luck. Because some people believe luck is just a moment. Most people believe luck is just, hey, you get lucky, like, hey, you just happen to be there. But your luck is still a structured kind of luck.
Yeah,
which is where it's like you say, preparation.
Like I'm preparing myself so that when the opportunity arises, because you could also say that, wow, boy, I have bad luck because let's say I have a podcast or I want to do a podcast. I'm gonna have a whole camera set, good camera set, camera, tripod, lens, everything, and me just throwing that away. So you give me that for 1.5. Camera, good quality lens, everything. I just don't have the 1.5. Imagine 1,500. That whole set comes to probably $5,000.
That's a steal, bro. Yeah,
that's a steal. Exactly, $5 alone. Because you were not prepared. You didn't have the money. You were not saving properly. So that can also be seen as bad luck. You know, it's a matter of perspective. So my luck is just preparation. You know, and then when the opportunity presents itself, I'm ready to take full advantage.
Which means you're also an opportunist, which is good.
Yeah.
You're an opportunist.
Of course.
I mean, everybody should be. Everybody should.
But yeah, so back to what we were saying though. So you think it's more of a right place, right time, timing kind of thing?
Yeah, I don't really have an explanation for that. Because a lot of them is, like you say, your definition of luck is what I would probably be the answer to. It's just a matter of
preparation and
putting yourself in the right place at the right time and just at the moment just saying fuck it and doing what you have to do.
Okay.
I think that's what I was trying and say in my head, but yeah, your definition was perfect. Yeah.
What do you think that a lot of people, what do you do before posting that you think a lot of people do not do just before posting a video?
A lot of people don't schedule their posts. You see, if you somebody you know, for example, you at a point where you know who your audience is and you know, okay, nighttime my videos just score, daytime nobody watching that. Schedule your videos. Sometimes you get busy. Sometimes you're occupied. You check it. So you should schedule your videos. You should schedule your videos. You should. Some people do it, but I don't know how to, so I haven't done it yet. You make like a YouTube, like a WhatsApp channel. I have a creator on my phone, and I go like, it's super annoying. I will say his name, but every video he posts, he sends it in a link, and then it brings you automatically to a channel that have all his videos on it, which is smart, but it's not my cup of tea. But I would recommend
like it can be annoying.
It can be, especially if you see like you're not crazy, bro. Like
especially for me, it's like if that person has one video that I liked, and let's say I followed that, like let's say they have 100 posts or 200 posts, right? But there was just this one video I like. I say, wow, boy, let me give that person a follow. Automatically, I get added to a channel. Now I'm getting notifications for everything. And generally, that's not somebody I'd follow. I just give them a follow because I like that one video.
And then when the man say hi, you see when the man saying hi.
So I just feel like it probably causes more people to unfollow you.
Bro, there's a creator, I go say his name, you know himself. I mind his videos, but the YouTube channel, the WhatsApp channel thing, to me, too much. Like the video is safe, and it's the same type of videos you're doing all the time. Public interviews, you check it. I mind his videos. I don't mind the collabs because 1-2 time we reach out to each other mutually on different occasions already. And funny enough, the videos never post because either the card keep on not formatting but corrupting. So maybe there's a reason why we never post together. Maybe the universe don't want us to. But like the WhatsApp channel thing, for a beginner, I'll recommend beginners do that. But if you have a channel already and thing and you have people on it, it's annoying.
Okay. Let's get back to the scheduling.
But that's two things. Yeah, and the scheduling is mainly because, like I say, sometimes you're busy. I go lie. I've done the mistake of doing things where I post video posting at 6. Sometimes at 6 I still at work, or I forget my laptop home. I get to post. So nowadays I schedule everything. I schedule everything.
How do you schedule though?
It's an option that comes up on your settings
On Instagram. So you don't, because for me, because I post on TikTok, Instagram. I was on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. I just use a scheduling app. So the app, So the app basically, let's say I post, I want a video to be posted at 5:40, which is normally the time my videos post. I just schedule that so it posts
for you
all the videos. It posts it on all the social media for me.
You have to show me that, boy.
You didn't know that?
To me,
wow, I thought you something.
Individually, I just do that.
Nah. So I have a scheduling app. So
YouTube.
There's one.
Yeah.
I just always found that was taking a lot of time because I used to do that too.
You know that makes sense because every time you post on TikTok, I just see it automatically on other apps as well too.
No, there. Okay, so let's say because Instagram is Meta, you could automatically post to Facebook.
Right. Yeah.
You know, but that's just Meta's suite. You check it, but there is. What do I use? I use Buffer. The name of the app I use is called Buffer. So you basically you upload the video to Buffer, and you select it. It has like a set of apps that it's affiliated with.
Right.
So for me, it's TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. So I select the free, upload my video, put my caption, select my thumbnail for everything, and then just schedule. So when 5:40, let's say it's next week, I wanted it scheduled. It literally just posts everything to all of the apps, so I don't have to worry about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I hope you're all listening. That's a very good app. But
because I used to post individual, I was like, yo, that takes so much time.
oh, that's so annoying, bro.
Yeah.
That's super annoying.
But there's another one called ManyChat that I just downloaded. I can't really talk about it because I haven't used it yet. But yeah, I just doing some research because that one also there's an automation that I want to start doing where it sends a DM to everybody that follows you. So basically, I actually was following a guy, and the man, when I followed him, I got a DM from him, and he has a lot of followers, like over 1 million followers. I got a DM from him saying like, "Thank you so much for following. Welcome to the family and whatever." And it almost felt like a small thank you for the follow, and it made me feel a little bit more part of the community that I was following. I felt like. Yeah, I feel like I want to add that feature to my Instagram and my different social media.
That's good. I would love every time somebody follow me for it to say, "Hey, thank you for following."
Yeah, thank you for following. Yeah, I feel like that's a nice little touch. It's not going to make you get more followers, but it's a nice little touch to make people to solidify the follow.
Right. It's like meeting you and
yeah.
Right.
Thank you so much for following.
It's like a handshake.
It is like a handshake or a hug or whatever you want it to be. But yeah,
what the hell?
yeah, but I don't think it's a bro. I don't think it's
I'm trying to ignore it.
a moth that's been flying back and forth. I don't think people see it. But yeah, I've been doing some research. It's not available in our region, that feature.
Like everything else in
Like
the world.
everything else.
I'm surprised we have Twitter. Boy.
Yeah, but yes, at what point did you start thinking about yourself as not just a creator but a brand?
Recently, like, I'll be honest, like, super recently, maybe in 26, maybe 2024.
Why? Why did that change? What changed that?
Because people around me, and which I'm thankful for, people around me started showing me that I should be. I would say maybe around COVID, I started making money, like from brands and stuff like that. But it never occurred to me that I could just be a literal brand and just do things like I want to do it, because I just such a, not a community, but I'm such a okay, let me involve this person in that. Like I never thought of it like I could do shit and just have it like, I don't know if you don't understand what I'm saying. I trying so hard to explain.
Do stuff and get paid for it?
No, not get paid. No, the paid, I mean, I'm 27.
Yeah.
I get paid for shit now, I don't manage myself. But like, when I say that, I mean like, a project happen, I just want to involve people. I've always been somebody I like to...
Like a mentorship kind of...
Right. So to me, it never really felt like a big thing because to me it was always, okay, Nurkeever is my partner, I want to do a video. Nurkeever is good at this, let me check Nurkeever. We do a video and then boom. So it never felt corporate to me. Until, like I said, my queen...
Okay, I think that's the right word you use. Okay.
Right. It never felt like a corporate thing until... Like nowadays I think super corporate. Everything I do, I have a million things in my mind going on. But before, just the genuine love, it never really... Like I have a little sauce, I have a little whatever, I involve you, we do something.
Okay, do you think it takes away from the authenticity of everything? Like just kind of, I don't want to say it's so, but lack of a better term, just put in money first. You know, in a sense, you think it takes away from the authenticity of everything?
It does, yeah. It does.
You think that's a good trade-off?
When you involve money, to me, it just feels like a job. Which loses the authenticity, like you say. It loses the love isn't there because now it's like money's the love. Money replaces the love because we're not doing it just so now.
What's more important, consistency or authenticity?
Nice question. What's the question? No, you very let me dive that one, boy. You asked me that day and my brain just screenshot and the whole question just went in my mind one time.
What?
Authenticity or what?
What do you think is more important? Consistency or authenticity?
I kick you with the questions. Authenticity or consistency? Damn.
Because both are important.
That's the thing.
Authenticity is what's in right now.
That's from
but
the
consistency heart. Is legitimately
what. You
what.
sound like one hypocrite because just earlier I said consistency is important.
The thing is, I don't think you will. But anyway, say what you said.
I may not be one, but I feel like one saying this. Earlier I said consistency is most important, right? To me I did. But if I had to choose between one, I would choose authenticity. Mainly because, like I give example, if you're the same person often on camera, you already have it, bro. You don't have to put on a show. When people meet you, they get exactly what they expect. People always expecting happy Spud. Hey, what's the vibe? Everybody say, what's the vibe? Let's do a thing. I have to raise my voice a little bit. I have to smile so much you can't even see my eyes. You check it? But with you there. You check it? I can only give examples I know, and that's the example I know.
Okay.
So, but in essence, if I had to choose one, authenticity.
What do you think of rebranding? Because I feel like you've hinted so much towards like not at this point not being, because I feel like you were genuine before. Like when you started, obviously that's the happy Spud, that's the jolly
that's
Spud.
That's the don't care about nothing.
That's the
bills.
But you know we grew up.
Right.
You know that's over 10 years ago.
Right.
We that Spud came out. You know when it comes to just rebranding, gradually showing the people, I guess, that other side. What do you think? Do you think that you would fall off if you did that?
Like show them, like rebrand myself to what?
Or not even rebrand, but just, I guess it would be deemed a rebrand, but just be more genuine. Because your videos always showing
I would say not be no genuine. To me, it's just maturity. Like when you get older, your content will change.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like an evolution of your content.
Perfect word, evolution. Yeah. Would I think it would be a downfall to show the evolution?
Yeah, maybe you fall off. Like the people that appreciated the content you posted before would be like, they're not really interested.
It's a good and a bad thing because there are people who watch me and still say, we're exposing eggs. Just recently a girl asked me that day, I go in my head, I almost cry. I say, what? And I miss doing it too, but to me, it does not feel like me anymore. I don't have the energy for it. I can try, but realistically speaking, you cannot expect somebody to do the same thing all the time. So for me, the rebranding I'm trying to do is just being more of like an informative creator. So instead of being a creator where I just post whatever, I would just post my interests on what I do. Check guys in. So people who interested in what I'm interested in will gravitate to me. For example, if you notice, I post a lot of animal stuff these days.
Yeah.
I love animals. I believe having an animal makes you happy person. It does. It does. It makes you happy. It gives you responsibility as well. It's like having a child. But like people who love animals, and surprisingly a lot of people here love animals, they gravitate to you. And to me, I love that audience, but I still love the people that like to hear me talk about exposing fellas and girls. So to me, it's hand in hand. It have its pros where you get new audiences, and it have its cons where it's like you kind of make people kind of feel like they're losing hope in you. Because there are people who believe I don't do content anymore at all, just because they haven't seen an exposing next, or because I don't post on YouTube as much anymore. There are people who literally feel like I don't do content. They don't know I have an Instagram. They don't know I have a TikTok.
You feel like you fail in your audience if you
You on your questions just hitting home, man. Don't try and kill me there on the chair.
Let me finish your question, bro.
My bad. No, you say about boy, the wording alone you just started.
Yeah, but just because you know you no longer interested, you no longer have the energy to be posting the same type of content that you were posting in the beginning, do you feel like you kind of fail in your audience in that regard?
Some of them, yeah. I do.
What do you think about that? Like, is it something that, okay, yes, I feel like I'm feeling my audience, should I keep doing it? Or I'm feeling my audience, but they should understand.
The second one, they should understand. You can't expect people to be doing the same thing. I don't expect you in the next 5 years to have the same setup.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
don't expect in the next 5 years for you to be coming there with the same shirt, the same haircut. I will expect more barb on the face. I will expect probably more muscle. I will expect a 1-2 shift in, you could tell the lighting change. Sometimes a big chain in your neck.
Wow.
You take it, you know what I mean? It's just evolution. I believe if you don't evolve, you're not doing something right.
Okay.
If you're doing the same thing all the time, it's just showing you the stagnancy, and it shows not necessarily the fact that you have no foresight, but it just shows that you're not growing up, and if your audience love you, they'll grow up with you.
Okay, so yes, that's actually one of the questions I was coming to ask. Like, do you think that your audience would grow with you? And I guess I guess what I want to ask is, okay, yes, you think that the audience is growing with you, but do you think that the old ones, because they are the ones that will grow with you, they're the ones, they are also the ones that would unfollow, right?
True.
You feel like do you feel bad like when, because okay, let me try and get my thoughts together.
No, try, because I've been trying. Since beginning me, so you're giving me a chance to recoup.
Let me try and get my thoughts together. You built a community before, right? You create the content. I know you have familiar faces in your comments. You have the people that constantly commenting. The people that are part of that community, the people you could mention by name when you respond to comments, and probably even people you didn't even know.
Right.
Imagine you change your content now, and that person or these 5 people that were constantly commenting unfollow.
They just disappear.
Unfollow even. Like, and then you just go in your followers and you say, let me see how that person do it, and you see like that person not even a follower again. And
Damn.
It's because your content has changed over the years. You're just not making that kind of content again. How would that make you feel? Truly.
Boy.
And we're not trying to hurt feelings, we're just being real. We're just being genuine.
No, I love the authenticity of the questions and the vibe. Boy, you hear me dig deep there. I don't think I ever was so vulnerable on camera. That in me there. But boy, like, to be honest there, it hurts. As naturally as a human being, it hurts, like seeing people who normally strong supporters just disappear. Worst thing you say, unfollow, sometimes even block. Damn. Yeah, it does hurt, but to be honest, it's like, it's still about growing up and evolving, because when you lose somebody, you get somebody else.
Yeah, because the thing about it is, blocking, for me at least, is not necessarily like a hateful thing or like I don't like you. Because for me, I would block people just because I genuinely just don't want to see your content pop up on my feed. Not because I don't like you as a person, I probably just don't like your content. There are certain people I legitimately can think of that I've blocked, not Lucian's, because I don't think Lucian's so bad. That, like, any Lucian creator that's a content creator is so bad that I have to block them just so that they don't pop up on my feed.
True.
But there are certain content creators out there that I have blocked just because I just genuinely don't want to. I'm not interested. I don't want to see that. And even when it randomly pops up on my feed, it triggers me. So I just block them just so that I don't have to see it. So I feel like just from what you said even block and thing, like, it doesn't necessarily have to be a bad thing if somebody block you.
I mean, it depends on how you're looking at it.
Yeah.
Because there are people who see blocking as
Boy.
middle finger.
And sometimes it can be.
And like
It
you
can
said, in rare occasions, there are situations where it's just like, I don't really want to see your vibe.
Yeah, I literally
Like I don't care or I
just-
don't want to see. It just depends on who the person is, honestly. And I'm a person, to me, if we're dealing, or like you say, watch content and all of a sudden it's like you're not even keeping up with me, it does sting a little bit, but it doesn't really slow me down. It just encourages me to find a new you. Because people are replaceable.
Yeah.
You have a big fan, eventually you stop doing podcasts, you switch to maybe commentary, you maybe reacting to stuff. Eventually you will get that person that always hailing you. Hey, I love the video. First, you will get a new person. You will get it. It's just a matter of evolution, bro. And if you're not evolving, you're not really doing anything.
Okay, let's get back to the brand topics though. As a brand, we've now moved from not just being a creator to being a brand. I'm now a business. I now have to think financially when I'm making certain decisions. How do you decide what to post and what not to post as a brand? Because before, as a content creator, you didn't really care. You would just post things as kicks, just for kicks. But as a brand now, you have to think of, does this align with my brand? You know, how do you decide what to do and what not to do based off of your brand?
I still haven't really gotten the sweet spot, to be honest. Because I'm somebody, like, if something bothered me, I would post it immediately. But at the same time, there are certain topics that are a little iffy. For example, politics, very iffy. I would say your sexual preference very, very tricky as well.
Yeah.
So I still haven't. I'll not come up here and be a hypocrite and feel like I've figured it out. I haven't, and I don't think I ever will, because I feel creativity is about mistakes as well too. You could come online, say something crazy, you lose a sponsor, you lose whatever. You can't beat yourself too much for that. You're a human being at the end of the day. You check it.
Have you ever lost a sponsor?
Almost once.
Almost.
Almost.
Just like,
I
was it?
posted, but I actually deleted it right after.
Oh.
Yeah, that
was it
situation like
something like you posted your opinion about something?
Yeah, and I didn't realize that in posting that opinion, I was actually putting that business down.
Oh.
Something like that.
Okay.
But not directly.
Did they confront you about it?
Somebody that was on the team did, in a smart way. I checked what he did. In a smart way, he told me that I was basically the markets that I was a sponsor of.
Yeah.
I was kind of putting them down.
Okay.
But the fact that I didn't really expand, you say you can just do a video and you don't really explain yourself.
Yeah.
And it would have looked bad out of context. Yeah. That almost happened to me once. Almost, but it didn't happen.
What do you rely on more, inspiration or systems?
Why? They should make you interview people, you know. You see when they have
Honorable Philip JP, if you are interested, I would love to have you on the podcast.
Have them celebrities come in here.
Not
You should
necessarily
come on the
talking
podcast.
about politics, but we can talk. We can have conversations.
Talk about the yard in Marshall, man.
We can have conversations, man.
But yeah, I believe in, was it systems or what?
Systems or inspiration?
Inspiration.
Which one do you more rely on?
Inspiration.
Inspiration. Now, funny enough, now, if you listen, you have to listen to the question properly. Reliance. Because I rely on systems. I cannot rely on inspiration. Because inspiration is good. Obviously, you need the inspiration to create the content. However, without the systems, I find the inspiration will never come to fruition. It will never come out.
I see your
Now,
angle.
I understand, but that's just me. That's just my perspective. For you could be, I just know I'm not disciplined enough to rely on inspiration. Because I see inspiration as motivation. When there's no motivation,
Right.
something
happens to push you back on the horse.
nothing happens.
Yeah.
No, but systematic is more discipline. So, like, for me, it's like muscle memory.
Right.
I just now have something to do. One time, I write it down. So I now have my list of things. I know in my free time, I just expanding on my list of ideas that I have. And then I pass it through the filter of criticism from myself until it either makes it or it doesn't make it. And that's how content gets produced. So you would say that you're more of a just inspiration kind of person and you just execute one time. Wow.
Yeah. I would say I'm an in the moment creator. I go lie.
Wow.
Very much in the moment.
I mean, it's kind of on brand for you, eh?
It really is,
I feel like it is.
It's just so wild. It's wild.
And like, even if, like, let's say your content is like scripted, to an extent, or like you know you have your storyline or you have your basic plan for what your content is. I feel like anytime I've watched your content, it seems very spontaneous.
It really is though.
It seems very
And
spontaneous.
those always do super well.
Yeah.
When I sit down and I plan a video, nobody watching that.
Because I think
Honest, I will be honest.
but I feel like it's because of the authenticity. Because like especially like I used to see you posting videos like you'll go in town and you'll talk to like certain people, like you know, just certain classics in town.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rest in peace. But yeah, certain classics in town you'd just go and talk to it, and it's like because of the spontaneity of it all, like you just never know what these people are going to say, yo.
That's so classic.
You just never know what these people are going to say, and it's like it almost always catches a viral moment.
You know what a man tell me now? A man tell me when they interviewed the next zombie in town. I was like, wow.
That's what I meant there. I say classics instead of zombie.
So I couldn't dare and I said, so I tried and said there's a few zombies. I just look for zombies.
Yeah.
But like you say, it's basically people that's anything that comes to their mind, they will just say. They're not afraid of their mouth. Yeah. But you know, obviously the zombies will catch further because that's just characters.
Yeah.
But I don't aim for zombies, by the way. But that was just funny. I just remember that as you were talking about that.
What's your process though? What's your content creation process?
In terms of what? Are you talking about spontaneity or
from idea to posting? What's your process?
Depends on if it's sorry for all the in-depth questions here, but you're talking about something I do for a brand or something I do, like, let's say,
let's talk about brands. For a brand,
what's the process? I focus mainly on the most relatable thing about them or the most engaging thing about them. For example, Robbie's, like I said, I've never been to a bar that have AC, and then the smell that coming in there crazy at the same time. So to me, it's just about highlighting also their flaws as well, but in a very smart way, and showing them that even if they have that flaw, you can still enjoy yourself there, or you can still get something out of the business there. For example, a location of a place, maybe it's in a old hole, maybe in a slumps. You just joke a little bit about it. People get it. People say, okay, I know what I'm in for because that one basically make me know that it's either a trap to get there, or, you know, be careful, hold your things tight when you go there. It's just about highlighting the good and the bad and being honest about the place. First thing I do, if I don't know the place, I observe, I check and see online if people actually like engage with the place. And if the biggest issue, which most times is people don't engage with the page because they try to build an online presence, the first thing I would do, I look around, I talk to the owner. Based on the vibe of the owner, I can know how to approach it. If the owner is somebody that I realize stingy with money, or immediately it kind of throws me off. Now, I don't mean to pay me. I just mean like to invest in their business. I'm not talking about paying me.
Yeah.
And if I notice the growth is something hard for them, which is easy to tell once you see they picky about what ideas to put out, that's a problem already. Their business doing a better. But if they give you creative freedom, whereas they tell you, I trust you to do what you're doing, to me, immediately it puts me in a position where I'm like, okay, these people have me in control of how the place is going to be or look. So let me make sure I be honest with people so that when they actually go to the place or they get the product, that they're not disappointed.
Yeah,
that's the big thing. People like to go and do videos and they like to just highlight what you can get, but they don't highlight the reality.
Yeah.
Like you see, when I started realizing Lucians were doing, like a lot of creators, I don't want to mention names, like doing videos, they go in Villa. You check it.
Why are you speaking about a specific person and I know exactly who you're speaking about? That's so bad. That's so bad. I shouldn't be laughing. I shouldn't be laughing at that. That's not funny. I'm not laughing at that.
And I'm glad I didn't have to explain.
I'm not laughing at that.
But you go to villas or you go to restaurants or stuff like that. I was watching a video and my queen was asking me what I watching because I think was it Robbie? Somewhere that people do a lot of videos for already. And they do the videos and they just as if like they writing, like they at the place and they have the glasses soap. It's a prop, you know. And then they just writing if the like let's say the place smelling nice, they're going online and they're looking for a big word that means nice. That's what it's feeling like.
Fantastic.
Like the view was fantastic. The food to die for. When you go and talk to your partner, you doesn't say, boy, the food was to die for. You say, boy, that food was delicious.
So you have to speak to people in their language.
In their language, bro. And then that attracts them because you're being real.
Now all what you're saying, it still all boils down to authenticity. Yeah.
Exactly my point.
Yeah.
And I don't want to sound crazy. I hope this gets clipped. I hope you clip it. St. Lucia, I find people need to be more authentic. People need to say things for what they are, because you're misleading a lot of places with the videos that you all do. Like places that, especially if I go to a place and I know about it already, and then you're making a video and I'm like, that's not true. Or you know the food taking 20 minutes to reach, the food reached there one time. You know that because of the video they brought it there, you're saying the food reached one time. Reach there and say, guys, the place is nice, but you know, I went to play, you know, basketball, or I use whatever because the food is a little time, you know, it takes a little time to come out. Say them things.
Now you know that makes a lot of sense, because as much as you creating content for the page and whatever, you telling the truth about what the place is creates a level of trust for the person, you know. So
that's what I surprised we are using here, trust.
Yeah, because I might see you say, boy, the food was delicious, succulent, stupendous, and all that kind of thing.
Delicious.
But it took half an hour to get there. I might still buy it, but just with the intention in my mind, okay, it's going to take. I'm going to eat nice food, but it's going to take a little while for me to get
I will call and order my food because Spud said it will take a while.
Exactly.
Or I go there with friends, so I'll not be by myself like a deck waiting.
As opposed to, you say the food reached there one time, the person order and they just never come back to the place. You know, so that actually makes a lot of sense, because you highlighting the flaws seems like it can actually, you know, it creates stress and work in your favor.
Work out if you're in a situation where you're there with your friends, you'll have nothing to do. You go to this place or you do this activity and you know, okay, we go have a wait. Let we just hold a game, or let we go and do something still. Let's order and then come back. Yeah, be honest with people. They're not being honest. I have to say that because I've been seeing this scene. I haven't had a chance to say it in a video. And I know if I do, some people will feel attacked. But I have to say that because when everybody doing that, you're not leaving room for people to trust even the place is not even y'all. People watching it like what? So everywhere have nice food. If you go somewhere and the food not nice, say, guys, the wings was nice, but the fries was a little salty. Nobody not going to go say it. Because sometimes it could be just that time it was salty. Then somebody go, they say, hey, you know, Spud said salty, but actually nice, you know. They like the place automatically. Let's be more honest, guys. Please, let's be more honest. Let me put the glasses up. Let's be more honest. Okay?
Okay, so my final question for you is, if I'm going viral, like I'm currently going viral, I've never gone viral before, what should I double down on? What should I take advantage of in the midst of my virality?
Boy, to me, that's the best time for you to be posting it.
So just post, like double down on posting.
Yeah, man.
Or should it be like the same content that I've been posting, or anything?
To be honest, anything.
Because like, for example, if let's say my viral content, I was fishing, I fall off a boat. Should it be, like, prime example, you know Ashton Hall?
Buff speed.
Yeah, everybody know that one. Like, he always used to make these preparation videos, but he used to make other content also. But like, when you see that started to blow up, like, that's all he was doing. So, in your opinion, do you think that you should make like similar videos to what's already going viral?
Okay, let me use the same example. You go on a fishing boat, you fall. Let's say that the video is that you maybe fall funny. Beep, on your back, on the dock. The next video you post should be, let's say for example, you get a bruise, just do a little video in the hospital, or a little video saying, like a continuation to give people a story. I love how you give me a situational example, because when anything happen, or you do a podcast, a shit happen, you post a behind the scenes. Let's say I say some mad thing about, like, you know, the view. I don't want to repeat that, but yeah. And then you just come on the side, you say, guys, you know, I know that man say that, but dog, that man did not mean. Like, you just create situations in people's mind to follow this story.
So basically like a series.
Right, you make it a series. Because that's technically what Ashton do, because every preparation video is not the same.
Yeah, it's not the same. That's what I'm saying.
Like, you, for example, he was preparing his early morning, and then the next video was him preparing to do something else, and then him basically just showing you the sequence of his day. That's what he does now.
Yeah.
And even if it may be fabricated, because I don't believe Mate have all them cars. Obviously, he probably rented some. I don't want to believe so. If he does, kudos to him. But a lot of them men does just rent. But it just shows you that he find his niche, which is basically people, which is half ASMR.
Yeah, I was just coming to say
a lot of
ASMR, yeah.
and half like get ready with me content.
Yeah.
Not many men.
And like very quick cuts too. Like, you know, I don't know if you understand what I say. Like, put the mask, move the mask, dip in the ice. Yeah.
Perfect. But
Yeah.
I love listening. I could listen to Mate content. I don't have to see it.
Yeah, it's very satisfying to the ears.
It really is.
Yeah.
Though.
All right, but yeah, that was my last question for you. Thank you so much for being here, bro.
I will always come here, bro. I could come here 6 times a week. I like the vibe.
I think we've been yapping for quite a while.
It good.
Yeah. But guys, Spud Montoute.